Hey, what's up? It's Kayla here, and today we're doing a very quick draft prep. So you can see the team on the screen that we are playing against. Great Tusk, Cinderace, Metagross, game just lies. Ogerpon Welsh, why? Wigglytuff, hello? Oh, my guy Muck. Oh no, forever, what shall I do? I'm not gonna lie, obviously this is last minute, but I have not thought about this matchup at all. I have not thought about my team at all. It has been a minute, probably about 2 weeks, if I had to guess, since a battle has been done. And then Wigglytuff, right, Fairy, Dark, Steel, and this is Flying, Water, and look at this Fairy Purist. Oh my god, that's gross. Ghost Fairy. So this team is disgusting. It is pretty ground weak. I feel like I can just throw something. What do I have on my team? Dawn Fan. I see. I feel like Dawn Fan solos this team. If Kyurem ever comes in, do I have a switch in? I have Heatran, which is not really a switch in. I have a Fable as a switch in. Does Kyurem get Steel? I think it gets like Flash Cannon. Oh my god, it gets Iron Head too. Of course it does. Why would it not? Actually, Regice just solos. I didn't even think about that. Would they go Bandit or I don't know. I feel like on their team they would definitely go Special, but I could totally see Bandit coming out. But I think Regice is just so fantastic this matchup. So I'm just gonna bring it anyways. Because I think it's really fucking good. Ice Beam, Power of Fire for the Cinderace matchup. It's probably gonna click U-turn. It's actually probably gonna click U-turn. I still think Fire is probably the best option. But I don't know if I'll click it though. That's the other. Alright, so I bought some time. So Regice I think looks great. Clefable looks amazing. I actually don't want to bring hazards just because I feel like core change is just good against me. So also this one looks incredible. Holy shit. If I could, does my guy like Trailblaze? No, that would be too easy. Too easy. It gets X Scissor, I believe. X Scissor. It gets Sacred. It gets, what's the water better? And then the last move would probably be like a flip turn, maybe. I don't really know what else. I don't really feel like a dark type move is that necessary. I feel like Knock is fine. I feel like Knock is totally fine. Who did I say was good? Did I say was good? I think it was, oh, Latios just looks fine. Latios looks okay. I feel like all of my offensive mons actually just look incredible. So I'm just gonna bring them all, and then if one of them has an opportunity to set up on something, Latios gets a D-dance up. I feel like it's just over. I feel like I could just bring a Luster Purge, Draco, and then what would the last move be? I guess it's Quake. This set is certainly a set. And then a Luster Purge, I guess. Or not, Soul Doom. And then I'll change this to Pulse. Fine. This would probably be Scarf, I want to say. I think Scarf looks super fine. Or Banded. Banded also just looks really incredible. I'm gonna do Banded. I'm gonna do Choice Banded. And then I'm gonna do, even I would just give something in Assault Vest for the matchup. Or I guess Thwacky. Or Fire could Poison. Like Heatran just because I feel like Earth Power always comes on Kyurem. So I don't even feel like it's worth it. And it just gets bodied by Great Tusk. And even Cinderace has a good match. And Ogerpon Wellspring. I just feel like there's so much that opposes it. Ice Beam on Kyurem, on Regice. I'm just gonna do this and do, you don't get Calm Mind. That'd be too easy. Aeroblast maybe? Do I have any form of priority? I have Grassy Lot. All of my priority is great into the team. That's awesome. That's freaking awesome. We can make this unaware and just run like a bulky Clef, because if it's D-Dance, then we absolutely beat it. So I guess that's good. I guess we can change this then, because if this is for special Kyurem, or is for physical Kyurem with a Rocky helmet, then Moonblast, and then Moonlight. Or does this thing get off-boiled or something? It's for the aesthetics. I guess not. It gets Wish, which is something to consider. What switches in into this? Metagross switches in pretty freely, so I'd probably want Thunder Wave on it because it's pretty pesky. Rocks don't really make a ton of sense. Again, whole point of this team is to just fuck around, find out. Knock is pretty funny, but weakness policy is scaring me a ton. But also, no, but also I have a Dawn fan, so I don't feel like it would make sense to bring that. Then Ice Beam, possibly. No, it's really not. I would no, cause I don't need it. Cause I'm like in so many different. If I had Earth Power, I would totally bring it here, but I don't. But I don't. Nightshade is interesting because it just hits everything for fine damage, so I want that. Oh wait, shit, recovery. Recovery, that's important. People are telling me that's pretty important. I could have sworn it had another recovery move later. So this will be Spadef. Even. Just max for Kira. Or Flamigo. I don't think there's item clause, so I might be Choice Scarf on this. And Terra Fighting looks pretty insane. You know what switches in that particularly well. Close combats, Brave Bird, U-turn, and Liquidation doesn't make sense. I think that's it. Right? Throat Chop doesn't make a ton of sense either. I'm really trying to justify something. This could be something. Throw in, I guess, Lunge. This is 180. I think this is technically 190, so technically it's more. So I guess we'll just bring that. That's fine. And we'll just bring Dover's Dawn Fan, Rapid Spin, or Stealth, or Quake. We could just put Counter. Counter's really funny. Counter is actually hilarious, so I am so down for that. And then the Waterberry, not Walk On. I don't know why I'm Pasho, and then it will kill it, and then I'm not confident in this team whatsoever. But maybe. We'll see. Bammy, sure. You know what? Sure. So I'll see you guys when the battle starts. Yo. Alright, we're here. So no Metagross, which makes sense. No Ogerpon, which is interesting, and no Wigglytuff. Everything else makes pretty much sense. This could be Terra, Ghost, or Fairy on that thing. Samurott feels extremely free into this whole team. I don't really think I have a better lead than that besides maybe Flamigo and just like scouting for shit. But this Kilowattrel looks absolutely insane. So I'm just gonna leave Hammy on Tauros. That is completely fine, except it's not. I could go Clef and just reveal. Yeah, I'll just go Clef. That is completely fine. We could just T-Wave into something. If they want to go Kilo, that's also fine. Actually, I should probably just Moonlight. I think Moonlight's a little bit safer in case they do something like that. Please no flinch. So that is good to know. I'll just go Dawn Fan. I feel like that's insanely free. This is chipped. Muck, that is super fine. We'll just knock here. We don't really need to overpredict this. And our berry doesn't really matter, so if they want to knock, that's also fine. If they poison job, that's insanely crazy, but whatever. I feel like Kilo is very free, or at least I'm hoping it's very free. Here, I will take a knock on that, because if it's loaded, that would be great to know. It is Scarf, that is also very great to know. Which means it's probably going to be on the special side. Holy. So who's the switch in? It's probably Muckalola, so I am going to just go back to Dawn Fan. That works. That very much works. I don't know why Kyurem was the play before, but that does a lot of damage. Stab. I don't think it's banned. I think it's boost, but please don't go Kilo here. Please don't go Kilo. I will take the 42% chip. Again, Kyurem is a bitch. Kyurem is a goddamn bitch. Who do I want to go? I don't think Freeze Dry comes out. Do I think you're modest? That's the question. That's the question. Are you modest? We could see EP come out. We could see Draco come out. I feel like Regice is just the play, right? I don't really know what could come out. Then Parablast is gonna blow up whatever switches in. So Terrablast. Raw dog Terrablast. Do something. Preferably the Cinderace. I want to get chip on it. That's insane. And that's a Soul Vest. that sources are telling me that's a Soul Vest. Which means I don't know what that means. I don't know. I feel like Knock is pretty obvious, so I'll just go Sammy. If they want to CC, that's fine. Knock comes out. And then I'm just gonna Aqua Cutter. I feel like there's no good switch-ins, and we get chip. And that was literally all I wanted on Tusk was chip. So I feel like this is a fine trade for me. So I will certainly take it. They don't have a good switch-in to this mon. Aqua Cutter. I feel like that's fine. I'd love to make a big brain read, but chip on this is really important. If they stay in and just click a button, I feel like I'm kind of fucked. Obviously, I don't know the roles, so that's why I am staying in, because if I knew the roles, I would have done something. They're definitely not max speed. So we'll take the clean 56, and we can just start going Flamigo, because I don't see a Brave Bird switching. Yeah, they fucked. Actually, I don't see a Latios switching. I do not see a Latios switching. Knock probably kills though. Actually, I don't need Clef's Rocky Helm, right? I don't need it. I guess for Tauros, if I want to get some chip on it for Flamigo, but Flamigo kills. Flamigo's the win con, so I would not like to get rid of Flamigo at all possible. I'm trying to find the scenario in which I don't have to give up any Pokemon. I think it's just going Latios, because then we can just go Donphan into that later. I think it's Latios. I think we just we Pulse should absolutely kill. Crit definitely did not matter. Maybe they go Tauros. Yeah, probably actually gonna go Tauros. I didn't even think about that. I really wish I was leftover. Oh, they went this. Perfect. That is exactly what that is so much less scarier. Even if they poison here, which they don't, because we're actually just built different. I'm just EQing here. If they want to go Kilo, that's really not great. If they do go Kilo. I'm gonna knock. I don't like it, but I cannot let them get in Kilo for free at all. Which is what I'm obviously really terrified of. So, if I EQ, I'll knock. They either go Kilo or they go Kyurem. And I cannot let them do either of that. Kyurem comes in. We don't really have. Well, no, we have Regice. What was I was gonna say. I wish I Ice Beam there. I definitely wish I Ice Beam with Regice there. I was just like, oh, they could go Muck. Or no, what was that? They could go Cinderace. So I wanted I think Ice Beam was better though. I should have just Ice Beam there. But we're just gonna knock here. I feel like that is super fine, and they don't really have a great perfect 56 clean, and the boots is so good. I feel like they're gonna try and Volt Switch or something, but I feel like Regice is super free, so we're just gonna go it. Now they do not have an Ice Beam switch in. They actually do not have an Ice Beam switch in, so they Volt, and Kyurem comes in, it dies. Cinderace comes in, it doesn't die, but it's going to take a clean 27. And then I can go into Fan. I should have went Clef. I didn't think they'd U-turn. That's crazy. Why would they U-turn? U-turn's a dog play. It's such a... I feel like U-turn's not a great play. But whatever. Billo comes back in. That is super fine. We could just knock. And then we just bring in Flamigo, right? Flamigo kills from here. We can Terra Fighting. I don't really see why I don't do that. Just comes in, sack something. Or we just go Latios and D-Dance. Probably win the game. I don't think you're Terra Fairy. I go Muck here. EQ. I don't think it kills, but it's gonna do a shit ton. And that's honestly all I need for Flamigo, so... Again, this is just setting up the Flamigo run. A lifetime. He's clean. He's gonna kill, of course, but... We have done our chip. Ladies and gentlemen, we have got them. But we have got them. Probably lose here because CC. I don't think CC kills. If Tauros ever comes in, I wish I was Terra Flying. Let me check the damage calcs. Go. I'm adamant. I'm not adamant. Fuck. So it's telling me 64, 76, so that's high roll. That's just not gonna happen, right? Even if I like Terra fighting. Because they're Terra Fairy. But I wish I was Terra flying. Ugh. We'll just lock into Brave Bird, I guess. Does that kill Kilowatt Roll too? It does. So, is that Curon? Is that Curon? That's interesting. It's in Kilo. This dies. Tauros comes in. Does this kill Cinderace as well? Brave is 76 max. That's so bad. That's so bad. We probably sack Regice and then go safely into Clef. So this probably is Gunk, right? This has to have Gunk. I think we lose. So close. So close. Maybe a Terra fighting there instead. Maybe that was the play. I just need them. If they don't go Cinderace first, I think we win. Because this is forced to Terra Blast or Body Slam. But, or no, Body. If it. Tauros comes in first, I think we win. Because we just go Clef. So, Tauros did not come in first. So I think we lose. Alright, well. Now we just have to pray. Somehow we live, whatever comes out here. Oh my, I think he just threw. Did he throw? Did he throw? Chat? Did he throw? Because now that's in range. This knocks, that's really bad. So I think I'm forced to just, knock. And then, that's insane. I thought, don't tell me this is a kill. Crazy. Rest. So that's good to know. Very good. Flamingo here, and then Brave Bird once. Or actually, we could just Terra CC. Can I get a panic switch, please? Can I get a panic switch? I am faster than Cinderace. I think I win. I think I win. I think I win. Because this comes out and it's forced to click something. It's gonna take damage either to... No shit, because I don't have it anymore. Oh my god, he threw. Oh my god, he threw. Holy. Brave Bird kills. I know that, and Brave Bird kills Cinderace. Right? 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 Yes? Oh my god. Holy shit. Flamingo, I love you. I love you, baby. Oh my god. I hate Pokemon so much. I love it, but I hate it. I'm so glad I won that because I think this was not a great matchup for me. Blech. I felt so terrified on the team sheet because holy crap, man. What? Can you see this? No, you can't. Imagine you could see it though. This team is so scary. Holy crap. Curum, Great Tusk. Maybe it's just name value, but like, here, let me get a better one. This team is so scary. So I'm really glad that I won that. Miraculously. I definitely threw a little bit in there, but I'm glad I won that because that was a tough win. So, GG's. Hope you enjoyed. Have a great one, and peace.